thank you for pulling out on me, dick. So, I've got the car back from Audi, as you can tell. They've not actually done anything to try and fix it yet, I don't think. Anyone who's not seen the previous episode, when I say fix it, I'm just talking about there's a little rattle that comes from up here. It's nothing major, but I just thought I'd get it looked at and sorted out because it's kind of annoying. But yeah, they've started the job so that it's done under warranty because the warranty expired yesterday, so they've started it. And I'm bringing it back to them next Tuesday so that they can actually finish the work and sort it out. So I get the car back at least for now, and I'll just have to take it back on Tuesday for a few days. So it's not too much of a big deal. But anyway, it's very sunny, it's very nice. It's not quite as warm as it looks, but it's warm. It's 12 degrees. That's Celsius. So yeah, it's not exactly that warm, but it looks nice. It looks warm. The first thing that I want to talk about, and it is a moan, I'm afraid. It is a complaint. A complaint? A complaint. It's just something that gets on my tits. It gets on my tits. It's when you're on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, it's the people that just spam the shit out of their channel. Just like, please follow me, please like my pictures, please check my profile, please suck my dick, please, you know, just give up. Nobody is checking out your channel or following you on Instagram or whatever, looking at you on YouTube just because they've seen you spam tons and tons of other channels, alright? It's not a good way to get your channel or your Instagram out there. But more importantly, why do people care? Like, obviously, I'll explain, right? Obviously, you want people to see your stuff, like, you know, I want as many people as possible to see these videos and our dedication blog videos. So I understand, you know, the point of advertising your channel. But what I don't understand is when people do things like follow for follow or sub for sub, which anyone who's not familiar with that, as far as I understand, the whole point of it is you go around posting on everyone's channel sub for sub, and then they subscribe to you so that you'll subscribe to them. So then you both get an extra subscriber. But what the fuck is the point in that? Like, you've both just gained a subscriber that doesn't actually care about your videos. So what are you gaining? I don't understand. Like, I get that you've got an extra subscriber, so it looks better. Like, you've got, say, 1,000 subscribers now instead of 900 because you've spammed 100 people into following you so that you'll follow them or subscribing to you. But, like, why does that matter? Why does your subscriber count matter if you know that half of them are only subscribed to you because you subscribe to them? So they don't actually care about your videos. And likewise, you've now got a ton of subscriptions to other people where you don't actually care about their videos. You don't want to see their videos. So what is either of you gaining by that? I just don't get it. I can't believe so many people are so bothered just about the number of subscribers that they have that they would, you know, just subscribe to random people that they don't actually want to watch the videos of just so that they get an extra subscriber in return. It seems so stupid and pointless to me. And same with Instagram. Instagram seems even worse for spam, to be honest. Just every, like, popular page, when they post a picture, there's just tons and tons of people, check out my profile, please follow me, please like me, please give me a shout out. Oh, that one fucks me right off, please give me a shout out. People, like, entering competitions and stuff just so they can get a shout out on Instagram. I don't know. It just, like I say, it gets on my tits. I like that phrase today, apparently. I don't know if that's even a saying, gets on my tits, like in other parts of the world. I know it is around here, but I don't know if anyone else that's not from England is going to have a clue what I'm talking about when I say that. It basically just means it annoys you. That's the whole point of it. You might recognise that junction that we've just been through, because I tend to go through that junction on most of the videos, just because this is kind of a good route to do while you're just talking to a camera. It's kind of, the roads are, you know, there's nothing too taxing, there's not usually much traffic, and they're quite fast, fun roads. So you can eventually overtake lorries. Yay! Yeah, so it's quite a good route to do. But I will try and mix it up a bit if I keep doing these vlogs, which I've learned apparently vlog is the right way to say this. So when I was saying vlog before, people were probably like, what the fuck is this guy on about? I do like changing down gears, which I think I mentioned in the previous video. Just flipping the throttle and getting it just right so that you catch the revs. I'm sure there's tons of videos about this on YouTube. In fact, I know there are. But just for anyone who's not seen them and is curious about why you blip the throttle when you change down a gear. The whole point is to match the revs. But because if you think about it, when you're in, say you're in third gear at 50 mile an hour or whatever, if you want to change down to second gear to go faster, you can't just change down and then just let the clutch out, because the revs will need to be a lot higher in second gear than they would be in third gear for the same speed. I hope that makes sense. So you can't just let the clutch out, because it would jerk a lot as the revs try to sort of catch up to where they need to be. So as you put the clutch in and change into the lower gear, you blip the throttle, and what that means is just press the throttle quite hard and just stab the throttle basically. And that makes the revs fly up because you've got the clutch in, and then you let the clutch out quite quickly as you've engaged the lower gear, and that means that you've blipped the revs, so they've gone up to say 7,000 or whatever, and then they start falling back down as you let the clutch out, and they basically land on whatever revs they need to be on for that gear, because the engine's going faster than it needs to, and it sort of slows down to whatever speed it needs to, which is a lot easier for the engine to do than it is for it to speed up to the revs that it needs to be on, which is what would happen if you just changed down a gear, didn't blip the throttle and just let the clutch out. The engine's got to catch up to where it needs to be. Whereas in this case, you're letting it sort of fall down, slow down to the speed it needs to be. So that's why you do it. It just means you can change gear a lot quicker going down. You don't have to slowly let the clutch out to let the revs build up. And obviously the ideal thing is you can do it when you're braking, but that's harder. That's heel and toe, which I'm sure most people know exactly what that is, and I'm sure a lot of you are like, oh, why are you explaining this? You know, this is normal stuff that we all know, but there'll be some people that don't, so it's for their benefit. But it sounds good as well when you get to blip the throttle and go down a gear, especially when you do like quite a big one like that, and then obviously you can just floor it afterwards. But yeah, heel and toe is kind of the ideal way to brake so that you can slow down and change down a gear at the same time, but it's quite difficult, I'll be honest. I mentioned it in a previous video. I'm no good at it. On a motorbike it's fine, but in a car not so much. So yeah, I need to practice that. But just normal, like the way I do it at the moment is, if I'm braking to slow down and I need to change down a gear, I'll brake, so do quite a lot of the braking, change down a gear, come off the brake, blip the throttle, let the clutch out, then get back on the brakes, which is not ideal because you're braking, then you're not braking, and then you're braking again. So it's far from ideal, but it means you get to have fun blipping the throttle, getting it to the right place and everything, hearing the revs, and you're still slowing down. So it's kind of a halfway point between just braking and letting the clutch out slowly, and not blipping the throttle, and heel and toe, which is kind of what you should be doing. Well, say what you should be doing, only if you want to go fast and you want to change down a gear fast. It's not, heel and toe is not a good way to slow down if you're just in slow traffic or whatever. Don't get me wrong. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to practice on the track day. Right. Again, this road features quite a lot in a lot of my videos. Although you probably can't tell because you can only see facing back to me. And this is the really bumpy one. But it's just a fun road. It's just twisty and hilly and just kind of everything you want, apart from the bumps. The bumps you don't want. But it's a lot of fun because nobody's coming the other way half the time. Yeah, it's fun. I seem to say that a lot in the videos. I think that's just kind of my default comment when I can't think of anything to say. Just say, yeah, it's fun. Because it is. It is fun. There I go again. picked a great place to stop. Yes.